Hello my Fireflies, and welcome back to the Cyan Firefly. It's me, Lyiat, and today I wanted to bring you up on the buzz. What's the news? Well, the footage in the background of this video is kind of what I want to talk about. As you might notice, this is Shogun 2, which is a game by the wonderful minds over at the Creative Assembly. Now, for those who don't know, there has been an ongoing embargo against SEGA games. Several channels have been participating in it. The main channel I know of has been Total Biscuit, but I also know of TDK Pyroclastics, I think his title is. He's been participating in it as well. I've been running in it for quite a while, and basically what happened is that SEGA went on a crazy copyright spree not that long ago. They closed down pretty much any video related to Shining Force, which was pretty bad, honestly. A lot of the copyright claims that they did were erroneous, and some of them were downright illegal. They were taking down videos that pretty much had nothing to do with Shining Force. Shining Force was only mentioned in passing. There was no footage of Shining Force, there was no assets used from the games, and SEGA had no right to issue those copyright complaints. So as a result, a couple of YouTubers basically said no more SEGA content. We're not covering this anymore until SEGA apologizes. Now, SEGA did apologize, but they did so in a very half-hearted fashion, so a lot of people chose to continue the embargo regardless, which I was one of those people. However, in recent times, I've gotten to thinking, and after a long conversation with a Mr. Gustav, you might have heard of him before. He helps run Gamersgate, which is a website that I frequent, and it's a good website to pick up games, and I've recently acquired a partnership with them. But yes, I've spoken to Gustav quite a bit about the topic, and he's made me realize a couple of things, that I've been effectively punishing a lot of very creative, intelligent people that had nothing to do with those decisions. I've been embargoing a lot of companies that aren't really associated with the group of people that actually made those copyright complaints. In fact, from what I understand, most of those copyright complaints came from one particular person in SEGA. So it's kind of... I understand the reasons that other people are still sticking to the embargo. I fully understand that. There's also a risk that this might happen again if people continue using SEGA content. I understand all that. But I really don't think it's in me to punish the people at Creative Assembly who had no control over this, I just feel it's unfair. And there's been a lot of games that have come out that I've really wanted to cover, that I've really wanted to play, and again, the companies that made these games aren't associated with SEGA, other than the fact that SEGA just so happens to be the company that they published the game through. An example of that would be Hell Yeah, Wrath of the Dead Rabbit, which was a brilliant game. I did get to play it before the embargo went up, but I never actually got to cover it because, you know, things went sour with SEGA pretty damn fast. Another example would be The Cave, which was done by Double Fine Productions, which is a company I absolutely love. I adore all their stuff, but they published that one particular game through SEGA, so I wasn't supposed to touch that either. So I've just had a change of heart, and I really want to cover these sort of games now because I think these games are very creative and they should be rewarded, and the developers should get some recognition regardless of the asshole decisions that some guy in the publishing section of the business made. I mean, if I embargoed every single publishing company for asshole decisions that they've come across, then I wouldn't have very many games to review. I would not be able to touch anything EA ever does, for example, because they go through a foobar pretty much every other week. So that's where we stand. I will be reviewing Rome Total War 2, and yes, I know some people are probably going to point out in the comments that Creative Assembly has recently done a sort of crackdown on monetization for their games. Now, I've gone ahead and I've emailed Creative Assembly about this, and I've spoken to them for a little bit, and our channel is just fine. I can actually go ahead and post footage on our channel, and I can monetize it. That's all been settled, so that is not a danger for us. Basically, it seems to me that Creative Assembly just wants people to be talking to them and actually acquiring permission before putting videos up on their channel, and that's as simple as that. It's a matter of respect, so you should probably be doing that anyway, because the fact of the matter is, it's against the rules to post video game content on YouTube without acquiring permission first. So really, as far as I'm concerned, nothing has actually changed. Which brings me to the second part of the video. I wanted to announce the end of Lyiat Does It Live, at least for the moment. I've been thinking a lot recently about our entire review style, and I've realized that I've started to have problems with most of the videos I've been putting out lately. I just haven't been really into the whole very informative style I've been trying to do, and I guess that's because I've been trying to emulate a couple of other YouTubers, and it just hasn't been really working out for me. And I've realized that the best videos I have been doing are just videos where I have been throwing caution to the wind, and I've just really been enjoying myself. I've just been playing the game and focusing on the game rather than trying to focus on all these little individual aspects, trying to inform people. I don't really know. So what I've decided to do instead is I've decided to open up a new series that I think, I don't know, I'll have a decision by tomorrow when I actually unveil this series, but I'm thinking I'm calling it Lyiat Short Plays, where it's basically a short LP. It's going to be roughly 4 to 5 episodes, and it's hopefully going to start on Tuesday and end on Saturdays. And I'll be posting one video every single day of a game, and it's basically just going to be a short form Let's Play where I just sit there and enjoy myself, with the final video being something sort of a short review where I'm summarizing everything I've felt playing the game up until then. So it's kind of a combination of a Let's Play and informative content where I don't really have to be that focused on informing people of every single little aspect of the game, because hopefully during the Let's Play portion I have already shown them that. I don't have to sit there and explain it and not have to worry about, oh, maybe I missed describing this, or this didn't come up in the gameplay, and blah-de-blah-de-blah. I can just focus on playing and having a good time, which is what I really think you guys will like more than just me trying to be some sort of pseudo-reviewer while live playing a game, which is a pain in the ass, by the way. I don't really know how other people do it. It is hard to just keep a straight face and focus on the facts while trying to dodge bullets. I really don't know how other people accomplish it. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to discuss today. I felt like you guys deserve to know all that. That's why there hasn't been a whole lot of content lately. You know, there's just been a lot of problems with our current version of doing things, which is why I've scrapped a lot of videos. I haven't been producing a lot lately, but hopefully we'll be turning a new leaf, so to speak, turning a new leaf. So, for now, this has been Lyiat with the Cyan Firefly, and I hope to see you all next time. TTFN, ta-ta for now.